I now call this meeting to order, the 25th day of June, 2019. Roll call.
Mayor Pro Tem Goodrich.
Here.
Foster.
Present.
Gross. Gill. Dodds.
Present.
I'll now entertain a motion to approve the agenda.
So moved. Second.
Thank you. Now's the time for citizen comments.
You have to have a voice vote on that first.
We have to have a
So
voice
just
count.
ask all in favor. You
All
don't.
in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
All are in favor. Thank you. Now it's time for citizen comments. So if there's anyone here that would like to speak about something that isn't on the agenda, you're welcome to come to the podium. All right, seeing no one else, we'll just close the citizens' comments. And number 5 is tobacco civil penalties. And this is hearings for selling cigarettes to minors. Let's see. I declare this time for a hearing assessing $300 civil penalty against Come and Go, number 524. Sergeant Tim Best will be speaking to us now.
On February 7th, 2019, we sent a 17-year-old into Come and Go to attempt to purchase tobacco products underage, and he was successful. We charged a Stephen Brown, who was found guilty by the court.
Thank you. Please read the resolution.
Resolution assessing $300 civil penalty against Come and Go 524, introduced for adoption by Councilmember Foster, seconded by.
Second.
Any discussion?
Yeah, I'll just briefly. These are the state code requires the licensing agency, which would be us, to assess these civil penalties anytime there is a violation of selling to an underage person. The state does pay the police department to conduct these checks once annually, at least annually. And these persons were all these companies were sent letters as of May 3rd, 2019, and Come and Go 524, and the next 2 did not respond. So, and if we didn't go ahead and do this, the Attorney General will come down and prosecute for us. So they're very particular to make sure that these get prosecuted. So that's what this whole number 5 is about.
Okay, thanks for that information. Is there any more discussion? Roll call.
Goodrich.
Aye.
Dodds.
Aye.
Almost said Gross. Foster.
Aye.
I'm like, I'm getting myself
The
out of order now.
resolution is now declared adopted. The next is a hearing assessing $300 civil penalty against Aqueous Vapor. Do you have something on that?
Yes, that was on the same date, on February 7th. We used the same 17-year-old male to purchase vape products, which is essentially tobacco products. Caden Milmillan of North Liberty we charged, and he was found guilty by the court as well.
Thank you. Please read the resolution.
Resolution assessing $300 civil penalty against Aqueous Vapor, introduced for adoption by Councilmember Goodrich, seconded by.
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call.
Dodds.
Aye.
Foster.
Aye.
Goodrich.
Aye. Resolution now declared adopted. The next is a hearing on assessing $300 civil penalty against Walmart, number 2827.
We sent the same 17-year-old male into Walmart on February 7th to purchase tobacco, and he was successful. We charged a Diane Meyer of Coralville, who pled guilty to the charge.
Thank you. Please read the resolution.
Resolution assessing a $300 civil penalty against Walmart, number 2827, introduced for adoption by Councilmember Dodds, seconded by.
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call?
Foster.
Aye.
Goodrich.
Aye.
Dodds.
Aye.
Resolution now declared adopted. G is a resolution accepting payment of $300 civil penalty and waiver of right to hearing from Bootleg and Barzini's. Please read the resolution.
Resolution accepting payment of $300 civil penalty and waiver of right to hearing from Bootleg and Barzini's is introduced for adoption by Councilmember Foster, seconded by.
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call.
Goodrich.
Aye.
Dodds.
Aye.
Foster.
Aye.
Resolution now declared adopted. H is consider resolution accepting payment of $300 civil penalty and waiver of right to hearing from Walgreens, number 05977. Please read the resolution, Don.
Resolution accepting payment of $300 civil penalty and waiver of right to hearing from Walgreens, number 05977, introduced for adoption by Councilmember Goodrich, seconded by.
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call.
Dodds.
Aye.
Foster.
Aye.
Goodrich.
Aye. The resolution is now declared adopted. Thank you. Number 6 is 10th Avenue and 6th Street pavement repairs 2019. This is a public hearing. It's a public hearing on the plan, specifications, estimate of cost, and form of contract for the 10th Avenue and 6th Street pavement repairs 2019. And Dan, we'd love to hear from you.
All right,
Any
thank you.
comments?
Thank you, Mayor Pro Tem. This project will provide an overlay, asphalt overlay on 10th Avenue between 5th and 7th Streets, and on 6th Street between 10th Avenue and 12th Avenue. The bid date for this will be on July 2nd, and with council action on July 9th at your regular meeting, on the July 9th meeting, and the intent would be to get this project done before school starts.
Sounds great. Are there any other comments? Any written comments?
No written.
I now declare the public hearing closed. Consider the resolution.
Resolution approving the plan, specifications, estimate of cost, and form of contract, resetting the bid date, all for the 10th Avenue and 6th Street pavement repairs 2019 project, introduced for adoption by Councilmember Dodds, seconded by.
Second.
Roll call, or do we have another resolution with that too, or is
Nope,
that the one?
That'll be the one, and
That's
then
it.
we'll do the
Okay.
bid one the next meeting.
All right, thanks. So now we have roll call.
Foster.
Aye.
Goodrich.
Aye.
Dodds.
Aye.
Resolution now declared adopted. Thank you. Number 7 is 12th Avenue and Oakdale Boulevard pavement repairs, 2019, and this is also a public hearing. Dan, we'd like to hear from you.
Thank you again. This project would involve an asphalt overlay on 12th Avenue between Oakdale Boulevard and Ashland Drive to the south, and then on the southbound lanes of 12th Avenue from Oakdale Boulevard north to Mulberry Street. This project will bid on the same schedule as a previous project. We'll bid on July 2nd and come back to the council for action on July 9th, with the intent being, again, to have this project completed prior to the beginning of school.
Thank you. Are there any citizen comments? Any written comments?
No written.
All right. I now declare the public hearing closed. Let's consider the resolution.
Resolution setting a public hearing on the plan, specifications, estimate of cost, and the form of contract, ordering bids, setting a date for the receiving said bids, and directing posting of the bid letting, all for the 12th Avenue and Oakdale Boulevard pavement repairs 2019 project, introduced for adoption by Councilmember Foster, seconded by.
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call.
Goodrich.
Aye.
Dodds.
Aye.
Foster.
Aye.
Resolution now declared adopted. 8 is a portion of the southeast quarter of the southwest quarter of Section 24 T80N R7W of the 5th PM, which is Redhawk Subdivision. Please read the ordinance.
Ordinance number 2019-1008, an ordinance amending the Coralville zoning ordinance, the same being ordinance number 664 as previously amended, rezoning certain property located within the corporate limits of the city of Coralville, Johnson County, Iowa, and generally known as the southeast quarter of the southwest quarter of Section 24, Township 80 North, Range 7 West of the 5th Principal Meridian, from R1 Single Family Residential District to RPUD 2 Residential Plan Unit Development 2 District and R1 Single Family Residential District CPUD 1 Commercial Plan Unit Development 1 District is introduced for adoption and third and final consideration by Councilmember Goodrich, seconded by.
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call?
Dodds.
Aye.
Foster.
Aye.
Goodrich.
Aye. Ordinance is now declared adopted after its publication as required by law. And B, consider resolution,
Resolution approving the preliminary plat for Redhawk Subdivision, Coralville, Iowa, introduced for adoption by Councilmember Dodds, seconded by.
Second.
any discussion? Roll call?
Foster.
Aye.
Goodrich.
Aye.
Dodds.
Aye.
Resolution now adopted. 9 is Iowa River Landing, north of East 9th Street, landscape enhancement number 3. Quotation report from Parks and Recreation Director Sherry.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Quotes were accepted and opened on Monday, June 17th for the Iowa River Landing Landscape Enhancement Project number 3. This is the third of 4 projects that I'm working with Kappa Advisors, RDG, and the CAM District on implementing there in the Iowa River Landing. This will include the removal and replacement of all the plant material in the 64 stormwater planters that run up and down East 2nd Avenue. The trees will remain in those, and we'll replace all the plant material. 2 deciduous trees will come out and will be replaced with evergreens, and then there will be addition of 6 additional evergreen trees and planters without trees. So basically, we're trying to get more color, both on the ground level in the stormwater planters, as well as throughout the season with those evergreen trees into East 2nd Avenue. We received 4 bids for this project. Base bids ranged from $26,800 to $66,670. The alternate on this project was 2 large planters with some concrete removal, rebuilding of the planters there in front of Von Mar, and putting in additional trees and plantings in that area. That alternate one ranged from $14,939 to $57,687. We're going to recommend that we approve the base bid and go forward with the base project, and delay going forward with alternate 1 at this time until we can look closer at that particular project. There was a wide range of bids there, and a lot of questions came up during the from both staff and bidders during the opening of the bids to ask for more clarity from RDG. So we'll either bid that as a separate project this fall, or we will wrap it into number 4, which will take place next spring. This project is funded through the Iowa River Landing Common Area Maintenance fees, and it will take place between August 20th and October 4th of this year.
Thank you.
Did you say who the winning bidder was?
Oh, sorry. Winning bidder is Alpha Landscapes, and they are the ones for $26,800, and they are the ones that implemented Project 1 and Project 2, which we just finished up, and looks really great if you want to go check it out. There's some in front of along East 9th, some new plantings along the landing building, and some new trees along the Madison, as well as the Fuzzy, we refer to as the Fuzzy's Taco Hill, but the hill behind Fuzzy's Tacos has all been landscaped in both top and bottom, so, and along the sides. So it's really a different look down there for that area.
Great. Okay, would you read the resolution?
Resolution accepting quotes and approving the contract for the Iowa River Landing north of East 9th Street Landscaping Enhancements number 3 project, introduced for adoption by Councilmember Foster, seconded by.
Second.
Any discussion? I think we all agree, we sure appreciate the, just all that you do in making this work, and the detail work and so on that you do. And it'll be very nice in this number 3 to freshen things up. So thank you. Roll call?
Goodrich.
Aye.
Dodds.
Aye.
Foster.
Aye.
Resolution now declared adopted. Number 10 is the Sidewalk Project, 2018, Zone 4. And get to the right page. It's, we need a motion to approve change order number 1, which is $1,710, and pay estimate number 1 final, $4,812.70 to JDM Concrete LL for Sidewalk Project 2018 Zone 4. So I need a motion for that.
So moved.
Thank you.
Second?
Any discussion? All who agree, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passed. And B, consider the resolution.
Resolution accepting the Sidewalk Project 2018 Zone 4 as completed, introduced for adoption by Councilmember Goodrich, seconded by.
Second?
Any discussion? Roll call.
Dodds.
Aye.
Foster.
Aye.
Goodrich.
Aye. Resolution now declared adopted. 11 is sanitary sewer rates. Please read the ordinance.
Ordinance number 2019-1007, an ordinance amending Chapter 107 of the Code of Ordinances of the City of Coralville, 2011, as previously amended by changing sanitary sewer fees. That's introduced for adoption, third and final consideration by Councilmember Dodds, seconded by.
Second?
Any discussion? Roll call.
Foster.
Aye.
Goodrich.
Aye.
Dodds.
Aye.
Ordinance declared adopted after its publication as required by law. Number 12, 28E agreement. Please read the resolution.
Resolution approving a 28E agreement with Johnson County regarding mobility coordinator position, introduced for adoption by Councilmember Foster, seconded by.
Second?
Discussion? We do have our transit director, Vicki, here. We have discussed this before, so. Roll call?
Goodrich.
Aye.
Dodds.
Aye.
Foster.
Aye.
Resolution now declared adopted. 13 is administrative pay scale. Please read the resolution.
Resolution approving an increase in the administrative pay scale effective July 1st, 2019, introduced for adoption by Councilmember Goodrich, seconded by.
Second?
Mike Funky, our human resource person, is here to speak with us.
Yes, this is just our annual cost of living increase, if you want to call it that, for our non-union employees, our full-time and regular part-time employees of 2.5%. It's equal to what the unions are receiving. All three unions are receiving the same amount, and it falls within our FY20 budget.
Thank you. Any discussion? Roll call.
Dodds.
Aye.
Foster.
Aye.
Goodrich.
Aye. Resolution now declared adopted. 14 is the I-80 and First Avenue interchange resolution.
Resolution of support and authorizing submission of a 2019 build grant application to the U.S. Department of Transportation for the reconstruction of the First Avenue and Interstate 80 interchange, that's exit 242, introduced for adoption by Councilmember Foster, seconded by.
Second?
Any discussion? Roll call.
Goodrich.
Aye.
Dodds.
Aye.
Foster.
Aye.
Resolution now declared adopted. 15, Iowa River Landing Retail Lease Agreement Amendment. Please read the resolution.
Resolution approving an amendment to lease with Louis Wine Dive Coralville LLC, introduced for adoption by Councilmember Goodrich, seconded by.
Second?
Any discussion? Roll call.
Dodds.
Aye.
Foster.
Aye.
Goodrich.
Aye. Resolution now declared adopted. 16 is Strategic Communications Service. Please read the resolution, Don.
Resolution approving a strategic communication services proposal with Wixted and Co. Introduced for adoption by Councilmember Dodd, seconded by.
Second?
Discussion?
Mayor, we might want to mention to those listening that this was something that we prioritized on our goal-setting session, and we're very concerned, not concerned, but very willing to look at our communication strategies and see if there are areas that we can improve so that we can be more open with the public and that they can be more on board with what all we're doing. So we're pretty excited about this, and this is just following through on one of our goals.
Super. Thank you for saying that, reminding us of that. Roll call?
Foster.
Aye.
Goodrich.
Aye.
Dodds.
Aye.
Resolution now declared adopted. Fifth Street Social is number 17, a resolution.
Resolution authorizing use of public right-of-way for the 2019 Fifth Street Social, introduced for adoption by Councilmember Foster, seconded by.
Second.
Discussion?
I
Roll
would-
call?
I'm sorry, I would just
Go
point
ahead.
out
Yeah.
the Fifth Street Social is August 10th. That's not in your agenda, but that's something to put on your calendars.
Thank you. And this will be the third one?
Third, I believe, yeah.
Yeah, it's just getting better every year. Okay, roll call?
Goodrich.
Aye.
Dodds.
Aye.
Foster.
Aye.
Resolution now declared adopted. The next is 18 is a board appointment, and this is motion to concur with the recommendation of Mayor John A. Lindell for the following appointment. Library Board of Trustees, and the mayor appoints Pat Kenner she lives at 1485 Walker Way, and the term expires December 31st, 2024.
So moved.
Thank
Second.
you. Any discussion? Roll call?
You can just do a voice vote on this
Okay,
one.
a voice.
Just,
Aye.
Yeah.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passed. 19, consider a motion to approve the consent calendar.
I approve the move to motion the consent calendar A through double D inclusive.
Second. Discussion? Okay, roll call.
Dodds.
Aye.
Foster.
Aye.
Goodrich.
Aye. Motion passed. We would now like to have a city engineering report, Reconstruction.
Pro Tem. Work continues on Coral Ridge Avenue. The contractor is working on the medians now and putting bricks in the crosswalks and the medians, and so that's moving along. Probably the best news of the day is, for those of you who went up First Avenue today, is that East 7th Street between First Avenue and Second Avenue got paved today, finally. So, and the intent is to pour East 2nd Avenue on the east side of the Latitude project on Thursday. So we're starting to make some progress on that, and hopefully won't be too long before those roads will be reconstructed and open to the public for use.
Good news, short. Yeah. Anyone have any other questions? With the new landscaping and the new roads, it will just be in fine shape. Thank you.
Absolutely, thanks.
City Administrator's report.
I'd like to thank you all for being here tonight. We've got a kind of a slim crew, but we did okay. We got the job done. This week, we're looking forward to Independence Day and Fourth Fest in Coralville next week. July 4th is on a Thursday. So first and foremost, that affects trash. Just if your trash day is Thursday, trash day will be Friday for you next week. So everybody else, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday is regular. And of course, then we have all of the Fourth Fest activities starting this weekend with the 5K and the firecracker for the kids, the firecracker run. And then on the night of the 3rd, we have the free concerts in the park with the Sidewinders and Steve Ogieri, the former lead vocalist of Journey. And on the 4th, we have the parade at 10 and the fireworks at dark, with lots of great things in between, including we're back to having a carnival this year on the 3rd and the 4th, with wristbands available starting already here at City Hall and the Rec Center. So lots of great things to enjoy. We look forward to a great week.
Thank you, and thank you for helping us tonight. The mayor's report, I actually am happy to be here and am liaison for the Coralville Performing Arts Center. And we received information from Evan, who is our director, that he wrote this. I am pleased to share that the Iowa Arts Council has just awarded the Coralville Center for Performing Arts a $10,000 grant to support our children's theaters programming in 2019-2020. So that is good news, and there's other great things going on at the Performing Arts Center. In particular, Honk Jr., a musical tale of the Ugly Duckling, is this weekend. It's Friday, Saturday, Sunday. There's times are 7 and 2 o'clock on the weekend, and that is adapted for young performers. And Honk Jr. is a heartwarming celebration of being different that is sure to delight audiences of all ages. So just encourage you to get your tickets now. Young and old will enjoy that. And also at the Performing Arts Center on Tuesday, July 2nd, which is during the 4th of July week, there is an evening with authors Chris and Emily Norton. Chris Norton is a grandson of our longtime Coralville resident Connie Norton. He's a quadriplegic who has been able to walk and marry his wife, and they even have adopted children and so on. He's been featured on many TV shows and news programs, and it will be a question-answer presentation that will resonate with children, parents, athletes, and individuals. So that is put on by Central State Bank. It is free of charge, but you do need to email Central State Bank in order to get a ticket for your reservation. That was a little bit lengthy, but I just wanted you to know it's kind of neat to have a local hometown person coming back to us. That's all I have. Jill. Oh, yes, I'm sorry. Our city attorney.
All right, I too am pleased to be here for this brief period, but I have nothing else, Kevin.
Just a reminder, since the 4th is coming up, you may be able to buy fireworks in Coralville, but if you shoot them off, you'll get a visit from the police and a fine that goes along with that. So, just want to remind people that it seems like a goofy law it is,
Yeah.
but that's what our legislature has brought us.
Jill.
Thank you, Mayor Pro Tem. Piggybacking off of Kevin, as we come upon the 4th Fest celebration from Parks and Rec, just a few reminders so that we can make sure that it's safe and pleasant for everybody. There's no smoking in the parks, no grills, amplified music, or open flames like those candle buckets, and glass containers. So if everyone could be very cognizant of those things, we'd appreciate it. And please pick up your trash and take care of our beautiful parks. We really are very proud of them, and we want to keep them wonderfully nice. So the last meeting, I said that I was going to give you updates on the 5th Street Social that's coming up. And so tonight I'm going to give you the highlights for the Kids Zone. And it is going to run from 6th to 7th Avenue from 4 to 8 p.m. It's going to have West Music Instrumental Petting Zoo, Brush and Barrel Painting Activity, Brown School of Martial Arts, McDonald's Spin the Wheel and Bags for Kids. The Coralville Public Library and Rec Center staff will have kids' activities. The West High cheerleaders will do face painting. Fire and police will have vehicles available. There will be a bounce house, an inflatable obstacle course, and other fun games and activities. So most are free and within sight and sound of the main stage, so lots for the kids to do. So bring your family and come on out August 10th.
August 10th. Thank you.
Thank you.
Megan.
Thank you, Mayor Pro Tem. I just wanted to give a shout out to everybody who attended Friday's community meal at the library. Even though we had to move the meal indoors because of weather, it was one of the biggest ones we have had. We had, Jill, you were manning, it was 531? 531 people that attended our community meal. So big thank you to the library staff, all the volunteers, the Coralville Food Pantry, as well as the sponsors for that event. And I just had a question about the carnival. Can you tell us when that will be set up, and then how will that impact the parking?
Right, yeah, so the carnival comes in on, they open on the 3rd, but parking will be a little bit limited starting on the 1st here around the Aquatic Center and City Hall. Staff from City Hall does try to park elsewhere, and as well as from the Aquatic Center, we try to park off-site to reserve seat spots for people going to the pool or to City Hall. So if you want to go to the pool or City Hall, we encourage you to try close by first. If it fills up, yeah, you may have to look at some of the side streets, but certainly the pool's open, City Hall's open every day except the 4th. So try to don't stay away because of the carnival. It's definitely, we've got a great atmosphere, and try to enjoy everything that we have to do.
Awesome, thank you.
And the carnival will be moved out by, I believe it's Monday, the 8th.
Great, thank you very much, and I'm really looking forward to our celebration next week, and that is all I have. Thank you.
Thank you. Need a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second.
All who agree, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passed. Thank you all for attending.